Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to start with our 17th chapter, that is circle, chord and arc. We will just recall all the properties which we have to remember it. There are some points to be remembered. First, the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisect the chord. Now, whatever the perpendicular which are drawn from the center of the circle to its chords, they always bisect to the chord. Next property, the segment joining the center of the circle and midpoint of its chords is perpendicular to the chord. Now, whatever the segment which are joining the center of the circle and the midpoint to its chord is always perpendicular to the chord. And last property, that was the chord correspond to congruent arc are congruent. The whatever the chords which are correspond to the congruent arc, they are also congruent. They are also same. In a circle, if two chords are congruent, then their corresponding minor arc and major arc are also congruent. Now, if in a circle there are two arc, one is minor arc and minor means small arc, and one is major arc, so that arc is also congruent. So this all we have learned in our previous lecture with the help of the diagram also. Now it was just a recall of all the properties. Now we will begin with our exercise. In our first practice set, that is 17.1, yeah, I just read the question first. In a circle with center P, chord AB is drawn of length 13 centimeter. Segment PQ is perpendicular to chord AB. Then find length of QB. Now this is our question where P is the center of the circle, AB is our chord, and the length of AB is 13 centimeter. They told that segment PQ. Now segment PQ is perpendicular to the chord AB. And then what you have to find out? You have to find out the length of QB. Now you can see the diagram. In a circle, P is the center, AB is our chord, and Q is perpendicular. PQ is perpendicular to chord AB, whatever is given in the question. Now what you have to find out? You have to find out the value of QB. What is the value of QB? Now first in solution, what you are going to write? Now main thing is what? Which is our center of the circle? P. Now see, P is our center of the circle. Now measurement of AB is given 13. Measurement of AB is given, that is of 13 centimeter. Now next also is given only that PQ. Now this PQ is perpendicular to chord AB. That also given. Now here we are going to use the property of perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisect the chord. Now this is the property where we have to use for this sum, that is perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord is bisect the chord. Now you can see over here, if segment AB, now this AB is given how much? 13 centimeter, then half of AB is what? Our QB. Now half of AB, that means 13 should be divided by 2. 13 should be divided by 2. If we divide, see, 13 by 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. 1 is carry, then we will take 0. So 6, 2 5s are 10. That means it is how much? 6.5 centimeter. So the length of QB is how much? The length of QB is 6.5 centimeter. I hope you people have understood how length of AB came. Okay. Now our second question is radius of a circle which center O is 25 centimeter. See, radius of the circle with center O. Center O, it is given 25 centimeter. That means which segment? OD. OD is our 25 centimeter. Find the distance of the chord from the center of the length of the chord is 48 centimeter. Now chord is also given 48 centimeter. One length is given 25 centimeter. What you have to find out? You have to find out the distance of a chord from the center of the length. You have to find out the distance of the chord from the center of the length. Now first here we are going to use which property? Same perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord, bisect the chord. Which property we are going to use? We are going to use the property of perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord, bisect the chord. Afterward we have to write the value of CD. Now CD is half of PD. Therefore, we have to write PD equal to half of CD. Now 48 should divided by 2. Now if we divide 48, we are getting answer as 24. So 24 is what? 24 is our value of PD. You can see over here in this figure. See in this figure, OD is given 25 centimeter. CD is given 48 centimeter. Now this is the center P and this is O. That means OP is the perpendicular bisector drawn. OP is the perpendicular bisector that is drawn to bisect the chord, that is our CD. Now here we know that CD is how much? 48 centimeter. CD is how much? 48 centimeter. So we have to find out first PD. That's why I have written PD is what? PD is half of CD. PD is always half of CD. So here PD is how much? We don't know, but CD we know that CD is what? CD is 48. So 48 should divided by 2. Now 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 fours are 8. That means the value of PD is what? The value of PD we got, that is 24 centimeter. Now here what we have to apply? We have to apply by the Pythagoras theorem, because we have to find out the length of OP. We got PD also, we got OD also. So we have to find out OP by applying the Pythagoras theorem. So here we will take triangle OPD. What we are going to take? We are going to take triangle OPD. So here OP square equal to OP square plus PD square is equal to, hypotenuse is our OD. So here I have written what I should written, because Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square equal to one side square plus other side square. Now here hypotenuse is what? Hypotenuse is OD. One side is OP and another side is PD. So OP square plus PD square equal to OD square. Now we know the value of OP, that is 24. So 24 square plus 25 square is the value of OD. So here OP is how much? 25 square, and OP is 24 and OD is 25, and PD is equal to same. PD square will remain as it is. So 24 square we got 576. 25 square we got 625. So here we have to deduct from 625 to 576. So what we are getting? We are getting the value of 49. Now 49 is the square of which number? It is the square of 7. It is the square of 7 because 7 is 49. So OP square equal to 49. So only OP. OP is what? OP will be 7 centimeter. So we got the answer that the distance of the chord CD from the center O is 7 centimeter. The distance, because we have to find out the distance from the chord to the center. So that was our 7 centimeter. Yes, now the third sum. O is the center of the circle. Find the length of radius if the chord length is 24 centimeter at a distance of 9 centimeter from the center of the circle. Now what here it is given? Here O is given as a center of the circle. What you have to find out? You have to find out the radius if the chord length is how much? 24 centimeter is at a distance of 9 centimeter from the center of the circle. From the center of the circle. Now you can see over here. Given the center, AB is our chord which is given 24 centimeter and length from that was 9 centimeter. So we will give a name that is P. The center, this point, we will give a name that is P. Then we will draw a line to OA. So it will make a triangle so that we can use the formula of Pythagoras theorem. Now we will draw a line. Now it become OA is our hypotenuse. OP is 9 centimeter. We have to find out AP. Now AP is what? AP is always half of AB. Half of AB. AB कितना है? 24. 24 का हाफ कितना हुआ? 12. So 12 क्या होगा हमारा? Value of AP. 12 is what? Value of AP. So here we got AP also, OP also, and then we will find out our OA also. Is it clear how you are going to find out? The same what previous sum we have done. In the previous sum, the full triangle was made. Now here we have to make it. We have to make a dot, 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 and then we have to create a triangle. We have to write the center, that is OP. Then we have to use the same thing, how to find out the value of AP. AP is always half of AB. Then 24 should divide it by 2. 12 we are getting. 12 is our AP value. OP value is given 9 centimeter, and hypotenuse, that is OA, that we have to find, and then we have to do it. Now we will see the sums. Now the first statement will be our, let the perpendicular drawn from O to the chord AB be P. We have to write the name on that chord, that is OP. Now OP become our perpendicular line and our chord is AB. See here, so that's why I told you have to write P, the value of the P, so that OP is our perpendicular and AB is our chord. Then we know that the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisect the chord. These are the property which we are going to use it. The perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisect the chord. Now AP is how much? AP is half of AB. AB is how much? 24. So 24 half is how much? 24 half is 12. So we got the value of AP as 12. Then we will join this line. It become triangle OPA. Here our is P. So we will take in triangle OPA. We have to apply which? We have to apply the Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square equal to one side square plus other side square. Now our hypotenuse is OA and our two sides are AP and OP. So we will write OP square plus A square. Now here OP is how much? 9. So here will be 9 square plus AP we got, that is 12. So 12 square equal to same OA square. Next, 9 square is 9 nines are 81. 12 square is 12 12s are 144. We will add 81 plus 144. We are getting answer as 225. Now the same way we have to find out by the prime factor what is the square of 225. So as we find out 225, it is the square of 15. It is the square of 15. So here we got 15 centimeter, that is our OA. So hence the radius of the circle is how much? Radius of the circle is 15 centimeter. I will show you how 225 square came. See here 225. It will start with the table of 5 or else it will start with the table of 3 also. 3 sevens are 21. 1 carry. 3 fives are 15. Once again 3 twos are 6. 1 carry. 3 fives are 15. Then 5 fives are 25. 5 ones are 5. 3 2 times we have to take 1 common, that is 3, and this 5 we have to take 1 common. So 3 fives is how much? 15. So like this also you will find the square of that number. So 225 is the square of which number? It is the square of 15. So 15 centimeter is what? 15 centimeter is our radius of the circle. Now here we have completed our 17.2. Now before starting next practice set, we just see some points which you are going to remember it. Now here R correspond to the chord of a circle. See here in this adjoining figure AB, this AB. AB is what? AB is our chord with a center O, with a center O. Now AXB. AXB is our minor arc, means small arc, and AYB. AYB. This is what? This is our major arc. These two arcs are called corresponding arc of the chord AB. These two arc means this minor arc AXB and the major arc AYB. These are the corresponding arc of our chord AB. Moreover, chord AB is called corresponding chord of the arc AXB and AYB. Now AB is the chord which are corresponding to two arc, that is our small minor arc and major arc. So minor arc is our AXB and major arc is our AYB. Now we can see the next point. If the measure of two arcs of a circle are same, then two arcs are congruent. Now if the measure are same, then that two arcs will be also congruent. That will be also same. Next, the chord corresponding to congruent arc are congruent. Now, whatever the chord which are corresponding to the congruent arc, they are also congruent. In a circle, if two chords are congruent, then the corresponding minor arc and major arc are also congruent. Now, in a corresponding chord, or in a two circle of the chord, in a two circle chord are congruent, then there, if the chord is congruent in two circle, then the minor arc and major arc will be also congruent. Minor arc agar 7 रहेगा तो major arc भी कितना होना चाहिए 7. So they will be also congruent. So these are the property when we are going to use it, when we are going to find the arc of a corresponding circle. Okay. Now practice set 17.2, question number 1. The diameter PQ and RS of the circle with center C are perpendicular to each other at C. See here, the diameter PQ and RS. I just wait a minute. Okay, see the figure. Here what is given? The diameter PQ. This is our first diameter PQ. And RS. This is our second diameter RS. Diameter PQ and RS of the circle with center C. Center is what? Center is C. Are perpendicular to each other. See, these are perpendicular to each other. These are perpendicular to each other at the point C. State why PS. Now this PS and SQ. This SQ are congruent. You have to prove that this PS and SQ are congruent, and also you have to write down the other arc which are congruent to arc PS. PS को और कौन से आर्क कॉन्ग्रेंट है वो भी लिखना है, और PS और SQ कॉन्ग्रेंट क्यों है, why, that also you have to write the reason, and the remaining arc also you have to write that which are congruent to PS. I hope you people understood the question. PQ and RS are the diameter, where C is the center of that two diameter. Now PQ perpendicular to RS, where what you have to find out, you have to find out why PS and SQ are congruent, and what are the other remaining congruent arc which are followed by PS. Okay, now we will start with our solution. PQ is perpendicular to RS. PQ is perpendicular to RS. P angle PCS is equal to angle PCQ, that is 90 degree. See the symbol also, it is indicating 90 degree right angle. So here the second statement will be angle PCS is equal to angle PCQ, that is also 90 degree. Then arc PS will be congruent to arc QS. Arc PS will be congruent to arc QS. Why? Because we know that the measure of the two arc of a circle are same when the two arc are congruent. Now only we have learned the property. Why? Because the measure, if the measure of the two arc of a circle are same, then the two arc are congruent. So that is the reason why PS and SQS are congruent. So we have find out the first reason, and the remaining arc we have to find out, that is arc PS is equal to arc QS. Arc PS is equal to Q arc. Similarly, arc PS is equal to arc PR is equal to arc RQ. Which one is equal to which arc? Here PS. PS is equal to PR also, and it is also equal to RQ also. So these are the remaining arc which are same, which are congruent to PS, which are congruent to PS. So here we have completed our chapter. I hope you people have understood.